There's no shortage of history between these two historic clubs, and tonight we'll add another chapter to that famous rivalry. A very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Goodwin Park for the second semi-final of the 2024 Kappa Queensland Cup, as Olympic takes on Lions, with both sides chasing a place in next month's grand final. James Coughlin here in the commentary booth, ready to bring you all the action from Goodwin Park on FQTV. And despite their long history of big game clashes across the years, this will actually be the first time in the modern era that Olympic has hosted Lions here in Yeronga for a semi-final or grand final. And perhaps with one eye on this massive fixture, both clubs had to settle for draws in their league outings last weekend. With an already jam-packed fixture list, some changes were inevitable tonight. We could not have asked for better weather for some free-flowing football. Kickoff is imminent. Let's check out the lineups for both clubs, starting with Olympic, who are in their brand new kit, which was revealed earlier this week. And the first change that has been made by Chris Grossman is in goals, with Ben Wood given the start over Matt Lugo. Number 2, Jackson Simpkin. Number 3, James Nikolovsky. Number 6, Sam Keon. 8, Fumia Sono. 9, Cyrus Demi. 10, Lyndon Farr. 16, Brandon McMorrow. 17, Danny Driver. 23, Cody Maud. And number 47, Riley Thompson-King. As for Lions, the coach Darren Syme has gone with Cardiff Pond in goal. Number 3, Jackson Hart-Phillips. 4, Hashan Ramazani. 7, Alex Fechner. 9, Andy Pengelly. 10, Joe Duckworth. 12, Sean Carlos. Number 18, Alwyn Comalong. 19, Pranav Vallap. 20, Jack Skinner. And number 30, Jimmy Ontiknap. And if you are just flicking over from the game at Imperial Corps Stadium, we have 15 minutes played there. Adam Cattell bringing you all the action on that other match. And it's Brisbane City 1-0 up over Moreton City Excelsior. But for now, let's focus here on the action at Yeronga, which is about to get underway. It will be Olympic kicking from left to right on your screen. Tonight's referee is Max Crane, and he will be assisted by Abdullah Al-Khamisi and Carwin Gregory. And here we go, the second semi-final is underway. And it sounds like there is a decent crowd at the game, and oh, what a strike from Moreton City to level a game. Ben Holliday has just made it 1-1, 16 minutes in. You know, live updates from two grounds here for you tonight. And Olympic looking to go on the attack nice and early. Simpkin with a curling effort, and that fizzes just over Cardiff Pond's goal. Perhaps an early sighter for the mid-season acquisition, Jackson Simpkin. The Lions play it out quickly. Denny looking to close down Pond. Just an early correction on the squad numbers. Jimmy Ontiknap is wearing 22, not 30. And here he is on the ball. To turn provider, it's a beautiful switch of play out, heavy touch. That left-footed strike is calmly gathered by Ben Wood, who is playing in just his 4th game of the season. Second start in this competition. He did play in round 6 in what was a comfortable victory over North Lakes. Searching ball, picking out Skinner, who evades that first challenge from Maud, shrugged him off, looking for space, closed down by a pair of Olympic players. Oh, don't you love it when you get a bit of crowd support at these games? The Olympic youngsters making their presence heard early on. Zani stepping ahead of his former Brisbane Roar Academy teammate, Cyrus Demi. Drill press by Olympic, which worked quite well for 45 minutes against Gold Coast Knights a month ago. They had the champions on the ropes before Knights responded, as they are wont to do. Now, forward, and that pass is straight to Maud. I'll just have to confirm, but I have another late switch for Olympic as well. In the meantime, a quick exchange of passes picked off by Ramazani, and he'll take one up the sideline. Talk about the big game history between these two sides just in the last 6 years alone. In the 2018, well, then FFA Cup round of 32 out at Richlands. It was 3-2, a classic clash that perhaps set the tone for some future games as well. 87th minute winner for Carter Glockner of Lions, 3-2 on the night. Later that year in the grand final, Lions won in extra time, courtesy of Marek Mardley, who spent the early part of this season with Olympic before his move to Rochedale. In the 20 grand final at Perry Park, Nathan Reardon farewelling the NPL with the game-winning goal. And then in 2021, that fiery encounter that ended 3-1-2 Lions. Dan Leck red-carded in that game, but less than 12 months later, they met in the NPL semi-final. And at Richlands once again, and that was a 3-2 victory for Olympic. I guess that changed as well. Lathan Dunn is listed as 11 on the team sheet. Lyndon Farr in 10 was supposed to be starting. Perhaps there has been a late change. now Brisbane City have been awarded a penalty in their game. Really, City players, looks like Noah Maironi drove into the box and was felled by Bernardi. We've got a free kick for Lions here. Siri just chimed in for a second. A quick free kick taken by Skinner and just clipped over the bar. A great opportunity for Lions. And some clever, quick thinking. As Duckworth just saw the opening. Skinner made the run, and well, if he gets another opportunity like that, Pengelly, and he makes no mistake. Pengelly, he is automatic, one-on-one. He gives Lions a lead. And it was just a simple ball straight through. Carlos getting the touch. And how did Pengelly find that much space? Well, it doesn't matter. Lions strike first early. And of course, it had to be. We're hoping for an early goal to kickstart this game into action. Noah Maironi converted that penalty out at Imperial Corp Stadium, so it is 2-1 Brisbane City, 25 minutes in. And 1-0 here at Richlands. Now Olympic hoping to strike back. But for now, they're on the defensive as Skinner storms forward, plays it out wide. It's Fechner with that low ball in, and it's well stopped. Almost break for Pengelly as he muscles away, and he's made it too. Andy Pengelly. Oh, he really is that good. Something out of nothing. Ball's played into the box, 2-on-1. A loose touch, and Pengelly just got the better of Driver and fired it into the bottom corner. Well, good luck if you're trying to keep pace with the goals across the two Queensland Cup semi-finals. As Pengelly now has his 8th goal for, actually correction, his 9th goal for Lions against Olympic. And it is a dream start for Darren Syme and his team. Pressing from Skinner has led to a turnover. Carlos looking to switch play, looking for Fechner. Out on the right, no luck. Here with the header, and Zani gets the better of Demi. Keeping attack going for home side, but it fizzles out. You have to wonder, Olympic, they've been hit by that double sucker punch. Andy Pengelly is looking like he is in red-hot form tonight. However, if you are of the Olympic persuasion and looking for some comfort, well, there is still 78 minutes of football to go here at Yeronga. The reason I might have said Richlands before is because most of the big games between these two teams have been either at Lions home ground or a neutral venue. The Lions are taking full advantage at the moment, and Pengelly so close to a hat-trick. And they're just ripping through this reorganised Olympic defence. There's just that 1-2 between Pengelly and Fechner, a lethal combination. She's combined for 45 goals in all competitions this season. Gets it to McMorrow at an awkward height, and that's a heavy touch headed back by Nikolovsky. Well, if his line is wood, but that'll worked. Now Olympic looking to break forward quickly. It's Lyndon Farr, who informed is actually wearing 11. Ball forward, unable to pick any Lions players out, and goes straight through to Wood. He'll play it along the ground. Now Driver, he took his eyes off that one. He's now under pressure from Pengelly. Back it goes for Wood, and Olympic will trying to play their way out of the hole at the moment. Now loose pass back for Pond, never really causing too much danger to the goal, but he has put Valab under pressure, who smartly plays it off Thompson King for the Lions throw-in. Quarter of an hour gone. Andy Pengelly 2, Olympic 0 so far. And a heavy touch just denied Brisbane City a chance for a third goal. Well, there have been plenty of news at Newmarket in the last 36 hours with the news Carl Dodd has departed the club, NPL men's head coach there, and he's been replaced by Peter Gaffney. So all sorts of on and off-field action here in the Sunshine State. A touch by Ramazani. And a heavy pass will bounce through to Wood. Simpkin can't find a way through, and now it could break for Carlos. Picking out Fechner, and Skinner's made a run to the back post, but the ball still sailing as it made its way towards the corner flag. Forward it goes. Thompson King looking for that ball through, picking out far, but he runs into a wall of blue. I must say, if you're like me and spend far too much time judging team football kits, I'm not sure if I prefer the Olympic home lines away duo or the reverse. Anyway, you get a good kit matchup between these two, and usually a pretty good on-field matchup as well. Last meeting out at Luxury Paint Stadium at Richlands, 3-2, Josh Brindle South, 90th minute winner in that clash. Yeah, for me, Sono, who just made that pass and is now on the ball, scored his only goal of the season. Maud shaped for the early cross, back for Sono. And Keon just can't get it to Maud as the passing move almost paid dividends. Just had it clarified for me as well. Pengelly has scored in every Queensland Cup game he's played in this season. He's now moved to 7 for the year and actually overtaken Cyrus Demi, who prior to that was equal 4th in the standings. Now it's outright 4th, A. Pengelly. He trails Morgan Saunders, Jesse Zaborowski, and Kyle Nickel from Southside Comets, who, as it so happens, Olympic actually eliminated in the last round. 6-0 win up north. Morrow to get away from Duckworth, and he made the pass and went down on his haunches, so perhaps something to worry about. But right now, Olympic just looking to pull one back. And Morrow still down. Not entirely sure what's happened, but he's asking for the trainer and grasping his left hip. Concern for the dynamic midfielder, Brandon McMorrow. His senior debut for the Brisbane Roar 12 months ago in the Australia Cup. Before making the move to Gold Coast Knights, where he enjoyed a brief, albeit successful, spell. He's made his way to the sideline. Play will restart with Olympic sportingly returning the ball to Lions. clipping it on the top for Skinner. Beautiful touch inside. He's beaten a couple, and on the follow-up, Pengelly. Well, it looked good, but it won't count. Pengelly had strayed offside. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay. Track the run of Pengelly going through on the right of your screen, and, well, I think he knew he was offside, but thought he should finish it just for good measure. Score remains 2-0 to Lions. And the score remains 2-1 to City as well. Change for Olympic as well, but Morrow withdrawn. Latham Dunn has come on in number 10. So an early enforced change, and Ramazani copying a fairly blunt introduction from Dunn. It is just going to be a straight swap, with Dunn taking over the role previously occupied by Morrow, but that is a turnover, and here go Lions once again. It's Fechner, watched closely by Nikolovsky. To the top of the box, Pengelly with the late run, and oh, so close. Pengelly is locked in, and he and Fechner are ripping Olympic up so far. To Pengelly, chested down for Keown to play back. And the ball has just been returned from the car park. This is as good as Lions, I beg your pardon, have looked at this season. They came out of the blocks flying. It's 2-0, and they perhaps might feel it could be 3 or 4, and Skinner, who had an early shot on target. Only left to wonder now. What can Olympic do to first turn the momentum back in their favour and possibly pull one back? As those two incidents may have been somewhat interlocked. Things are getting a little bit fiery at Imperial Corp Stadium. There's a heated discussion going on between Joe Scott and Malachi Love Samira. Haven't seen a card brandished as yet. In the meantime, here go Olympic looking for a return out. It goes for Thompson King, and he'll fire it across and force a save out of pond. And that was a clever strike by Riley Thompson King just to keep pond honest at the near post. And we'll have to get out of the replay. That corner has been taken quickly. It's a rehearsed move. Anyway, Demi picks it up, plays it back, heavy touch, and fired to the near post. Maud trying to get to it to first time shot away. Instead, it's taken by Fechner, and he and Skinner not quite on the same page. Passing, it just hasn't quite stuck the way they'd be hoping for it to. A double dose of Kappa Queensland Cup men's semi-finals tonight. James Coleman bringing the action here at Goodwin Park as Fechner looks to get his name on the score sheet and forces a diving save out of Wood. And that wasn't travelling all that quickly, but Wood still having to work at full stretch to deny Fechner his 20th of the season. It's half-time at Imperial Corp Stadium. Still 2-1 to Brisbane City, courtesy of Bilal Sadazai and Noah Mayoroni. Ben Holiday the scorer for the visitors. And goes a corner towards the near post, met by the first defender. And Thompson King won the race for that one. He hasn't given up the cause, and it's 1-on-4 right now. Riley Thompson King, can he get some support? Demi's waiting at the back post. He'll try to play it, but can't get the power on the cross, and Pond will be able to regather. And coming up in the coming fortnight, we've got the Kappa Queensland Cup Women's Semi-Finals. Wednesday the 7th of August, 7:30 p.m. Lions hosting Souths. And then MA Olympic hosting Gold Coast Knights, Sunday the 11th of August, 3:30 p.m. kickoff. The grand final set for some time on the weekend of August 23 to 25 at a venue to be confirmed. We actually have silverware going on the line this weekend with the Kappa Pro Series Grand Finals right here at Goodwin Park, actually. Starting with the women's competition, Gold Coast Knights hosting Logan Lightning, 4:30 kickoff. Before the men, see Gold Coast United hosting Lions. So success comes at a price, and for Lions it is a very busy calendar, but to Pengelly again, it has been a lethal combination and very effective so far for the visitors. It means for Lions, there's no rest, because after that grand final on Saturday, they're heading all the way over to the West Coast for their Australia Cup round of 32 clash with Perth Red Star FC. And it's Wednesday, 31st of July, 8:30 p.m. Queensland time kickoff. Available on 10 Play. both these sides making the Kappa Queensland Cup semi-finals. It also does mean they made the national stage of the Australia Cup round of 32 Olympic. Will be at home here at Goodwin Park, Wednesday the 7th of August, against New South Wales powerhouse side, Harpia Leichhardt. Game I can honestly say I am very, very much looking forward to. Actually, truth be told, I'm looking forward to all the Queensland games. 3 of the 4 NPL sides at home. To regather and wait. Wood a long way off his line, and is he out of his box? No, he's just on the edge. Oh, Wood. Not afraid to come for those crosses, and he came a long way off his line. Pressure paying dividends. Hartfield's taking that throw from a long way back, allowed to play on by Mr. Crane. Mazzani looking for that over the top 4 Skinner as Maud wins that round. Forward, now it's found its way to Dunn, and he's broken through, and come along down in back play. I did not see what happened. We'll see if we can go back on the replay and catch that, but no, already down. Bit of concern for Alwyn Comalong. His 12th game of the season. Another break in play as we wait the diagnosis on the Lions central defender. Played in 12 games this season, PNG national team captain. First year in NPL Queensland. And with that, discuss what's happened this season in the league for Lions. Currently in 3rd place, 13 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats. Good for 3rd place as it stands. 1 point behind Moreton City Excelsior, who have a game in hand, and 5 points behind Gold Coast Knights with 2 games in hand. So the premiership might be perhaps a touch optimistic for Lions. However, they do take on Gold Coast Knights on the final day of the season. So in the incredibly unlikely event of Knights slipping up, that could be the biggest regular season game we've had in a while. Run home. There's Sunday the 4th of August, Gold Coast United at home. Saturday the 10th of August, round 21, away to Sunshine Coast Wanderers. And the following Friday the 16th, heading down the M1 to take on Knights. Every game in round 22 scheduled for that Friday evening as it stands, although, as always, at this time of year, fixtures are subject to change. Fun parts of the last couple of seasons when all the final round games are scheduled simultaneously. And Along is limping off, and it looks like that will be the end of the shift for him. That force a bit of a shuffle in the Lions back line. Dom Horwood would be the closest you get to an obvious replacement. Just wait and see. In true commentator fashion, that's probably the exact opposite of what's going to happen. I hope it's nothing too serious. And Jake Minnett will be the player introduced. Should have seen that one coming, actually. Buller Minnett for Owen Comalong. Just doesn't have enough on it to reach Skinner. Maud pushing forward, finding Demi. Play it back to the halfway line. Keon for Simpkin. Gonna control that one. So a long throw and looking for Demi, but it was actually Thompson King. Sono storms into the box, unable to get the header, and Lions clear it away. Finding Demi, who's had a few touches, but they've all been much further away from goal than he would like. Final touch off Olympic, so throw in for the visitors. Now. And that ball had crossed the sideline. Skinner. Quick with his feet, but perhaps a bit too quick on that occasion, but it's all worked out. Minnett. Intercepted by Simpkin, who pushes forward. And Demi into the box. Can he win the race for the ball? Pond got a hand to it, but he's still out of the goal, and a great block made by Minnett. Fends off that Olympic attack, and that is as dangerous as the home side have looked all night. There we go, Olympic. Starting to pick things up in the closing minutes of the first half. We've got just over 3 minutes remaining, plus presumably a couple of minutes for injuries as Demi plays it forward, trying to get to Sono. The Lions once again snuff out that attack. Simpkin reads that pass, gets to it before Fechner, and now he'll play it forward, looking for Farr. To work on Vala, the youngster holding his ground and a curling effort. Oh, in off the post. Olympic get one back on the stroke of half time. And it was a great hit, Lyndon Farr. Curling effort. He just fashioned some space, and it was Lyndon Farr. Thompson King thought he got a touch. Might have got a touch on it, but it was straight in from the right boot of Lyndon Farr for his third goal of the season, and that is just what they were hoping for. What does that goal do for both sides as we inch closer to half-time? Simpkin out wide, first time cross this time, looking for Dunn. And boy, haven't Olympic really come to life. We've got the replay running, Olympic setting up for the corner, but Jackson Simpkin, that is what he offers going forward from that fullback spot. Corner delivery was less than ideal, and it could break now for Fechner were it not for the intervention of Simpkin. And it looks like Farr has stayed onside, curling ball towards the back post, but no one's there because that has been Lyndon Farr's wing. It is 45 minutes gone. We are into first half stoppage time now, but I wouldn't switch away just yet because here go Olympic again. Maybe touched by Farr as Vala to get the ball away for some temporary relief. Demi with a bit of space, looking to turn provider, and he can only play that one off Ramazani. And I have to be honest, I kind of thought Demi would shape for the shot there. Fortuitous bounce off Thompson King. No, Demi can hit those if he wants to. There's the corner, it's a deep delivery, and it's back by Keon, but no real danger from that header. Cardiff Pond going for a stroll behind his net. Second half underway at Imperial Corp Stadium. Adam Cattell bringing you that action. small forward to pick out Pengelly. Nikolovsky has to be careful. Resists the urge to too physical in the challenge. And down goes Skinner. Delivery, but the test easily passed by Wood. And that will bring to an end a lively first half at Goodwin Park, just like it was in the other Kappa Queensland Cup quarter-final. The score is 2-1 here in favour to the visitors, courtesy of an Andy Pengelly brace. And bringing one back for the home side. We'll be back with the second half after these messages.
The Matildas are on fire. And the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
How do I think this time? What's it off?
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
This is a team in full flight, a player at the peak of their powers. Extraordinary!
Well, that halftime just flew by. We are ready for the second stanza in the Kappa Queensland Cup semi-final here at Goodwin Park. These Olympic trailing Lions 2-1. Andy Pengelly with a quick-fire brace in the first half. Less than 2 minutes between his goals for Lyndon Farr. Pulled one back right on the stroke of halftime. Well, a spot in next month's grand final awaits. Can Olympic rally or will Lions roar into another decider? The Kappa Pro Series grand final coming up in 4 days. We've got 45 minutes to find out. And here we go. And it took less than 10 seconds for the ball to go out of play. Throw in. And Lord gets called for the foul, much to his surprise. And free kick taken quickly, finding Skinner, and Sono tracked back well, was alert to the danger. As Thompson King continues the discussion as Nap was the one started that move. Lions did have a very well-worked chance for Skinner in the first half, coming off a quick free kick. That's the short corner routine. Nap trying to play it back, but it's cut out by Sono. Thompson King with the attempted ball over the top. Can't find a way through Valab, but Dunn got a boot to the ball. Stepping up well, winning that contested header, but it's a bit of a scrappy start to proceedings here in the second half, as we have been doing all night. Score updates from the other semi-final taking place at Imperial Court Stadium at Newmarket, and it is still 2-1 to Brisbane City. And if these scores hold, knock on wood, trying to jinx anyone here, but we could be set up for a Brisbane Classico Kappa Queensland Cup Grand Final. However, we've got 24 plus minutes to go at Newmarket, and well, pretty much the entire second half to go here at Yeronga. Covering the action in that game. James Coughlin here at Yeronga, and oh, that could have been a very dangerous moment for Pond as Farr gets called for offside. I feel like there might be a bit of a question to be asked, although to be fair, Pond is not protesting that much. I can tell you some in the audience are hoping for entertainment's sake that it will be a Classico, but Olympic City, I'm sure, can produce drama, and Moreton City, strong team as well. He looks like most likely Olympic player to cause some havoc in this second half so far. Comfortable. Off the back of the head by the looks of it on Dunn. Goes behind for the goal kick. Deflected to the feet of Sono. Nikolovsky won't get that pass to its intended target. It's a fullback Pranav Vallabh has stepped out of position, and Demi will look to capitalise. Beats one, beats two, but can't find a way through Carlos. And gives away the foul for knocking Carlos to the ground. Much to the chagrin of the locals. Ramazani using that driver of a left foot to switch the play. Jake Minnett, who is an injury enforced sub in the first half for Alwyn Comalong. And Carlos quite on the same page as Skinner. Kieran out for Ward, who just left that pass a little bit short for Thompson King, who recovered well. Done. Beautiful ball out. Here's Lyndon Farr looking for his second and just skews it wide. He was under pressure from Pranav Vallabh. And that will be the final involvement for Lyndon Farr. And boy, that is a pretty handy impact sub to be able to bring on, Dan Leck. Loves the big stage, Leck. 5 NPL goals for Olympic against Lions. Wouldn't he just love to add to that tally this evening? Here is Stan Leck into the box, trying to find a way through Ramazani. He wound up on the ground. No foul there. So crowd were up at least asking the question. Slono playing it back for Leck as he just couldn't get the ball under control. Speaking to former Olympic coach Ben Kahn about Dan Leck a while ago, Ben was full of praise for his attacker and what he brought to the side in terms of dynamism and goal scoring ability. Clever pass by Demi to get it to Simpkin as he drives for the byline, looking for the cutback, but well marshalled by Duckworth. Great work. The Lions number 10. I feel like Demi might have actually been expecting a give and go almost, but Simpkin had such a head of steam, he just decided to go on with it. Cross to the back post, headed back by Kieran, finding Demi. As Nikolovsky off the follow-up, but can't get the power on it. Trouble Pond. No goals to update from Imperial Corp Stadium, but I can tell you Zach Kearpal has just picked up a yellow card. Maironi winds up on the ground after that challenge. Keep you updated with the final quarter of an hour there, as well as obviously the proceedings here at Olympic. Sliding deflection by Keon as he gets the ball back. Simpkin, who made the mid-season move from Brisbane City. And now Moreton City going on the attack. It's a ball out for Walters and a great save. Still there on the follow-up, and it's somehow found its way into the back of the net. Marquez Walters is claiming the equaliser for Moreton City. It looks like it's 2-2 out at Imperial Corp Stadium, and a bit of push and shove in the 6-yard box. And Kez Walters, prolific goal scorer, has just equalised proceedings there. Will we have an equaliser at Goodwin Park as well? So 15 minutes to play in that semi-final as Olympic chase the equaliser here. Score remains 2-1 Lions. 10 minutes gone in the second half. James Coughlin bringing you all the action on FQTV this evening. Fechner had straight offside, as he might have had a hard time getting through Nikolovsky on that occasion anyway. Skinner, go forward, he was collected late. We might be coming back for some supplemental punishment there, but Pengelly add to it. Sono keeps it in. Thompson King. Dunn turning inside. Leck, he's got Demi making a run. Cyrus Demi to the edge of the box, sizing up his options. Back for Leck, and down Leck goes, right on the edge of the box. That was, well, he was making sure there was the collection there, and the yellow card was shown to Riley Thompson-King for that early challenge. So Thompson-King becomes the first player booked in this game, which, given the tenor of some of the previous matches, the fact we've made it almost an hour without a booking says it all, and this is Dan Leck's territory. There is some consternation in the Lions bench by the sounds of it. Dan Lecky has missed a bit of time this season. He make a welcome return. Up he steps. Leck takes a shot on and off the outside of the post. Pond at full stretch might have had that covered. Leck with the strike. Lions have taken the goal kick quickly, but well, that could have been the moment for Olympic. Denny on the turn, the heavy touch just played it into the zone for Duckworth. Beautiful ball in behind, going the other way. Great save by Wood to deny Skinner. And the crowd voicing their appreciation for their shot stopper. And Valor goes in strongly and very quick to run away from the scene of the crime. No real complaints about that. Booking for the youngster, his first of the season. 10 minutes to go at Imperial Court Stadium. Moreton City have an attacking free kick. Olympic playing the ball forward. Demi. And it's found its way into the path of Dunn, and Moreton City went close to finding an equaliser as Sam Flannery, the goalkeeper for Brisbane City, catching the ball right on his goal line after a header from that aforementioned free kick. Half an hour to go. City still on the attack. It's clipped in, and Moreton City have the lead. Zach Kierpal is celebrating because he's just chipped Sam Flannery. So 2 goals in 5 minutes for Moreton City. And they've turned this game around so quickly. And we are unchanged here at Goodwin Park. That will be one for the highlight reel for Zach Kierpal. As it's time for a couple of changes. Yeah, and it will be Jack Skinner withdrawn. He's had a couple of chances this evening, but hasn't quite been as lively as we've seen him be in the past. Dan Leck was the impact sub for Olympic. Luke Broderick will fill that role for Lions. I almost wonder if that was a pre-prescribed change. So just confirming score update. 2-1. To Lions. Here's Olympic look for a way back. Demi, he's sprung to life in the last few minutes. He tries to shoot from an angle, blocked by Valab. And with 8 minutes to go in normal time out at Imperial Corp Stadium, Moreton City leading Brisbane City 3-2. Quick fire brace from their dynamic duo of strikers. Walters with the equaliser, Kierpal with the go-ahead goal. Olympic setting up for the long throw. Simpkin finding Keown, who's not on, can only pick out Ramazani. And Simpkin was tugged back by Fechner. As we get some feedback from the assistant referees in the crowd. So preparing for this game, I'm happy to be corrected on this if there is information to the contrary. However, from what I was able to find, the last time Olympic hosted a semi-final or grand final against Lions was the 1983 Brisbane Premier League Grand Final, which they won 3-2, although it does come with a bit of an asterisk. From what I was able to find, Lions fielding a reserve team due to their participation in the NSL. Every final in the NPL era, Lions have been the nominal home team, and the games have been at Luxury Paint Stadium, Perry Park, or that one semi-final up at AJ Kelly Park. And Valab, well, he's starting to commit a few fouls, Pranav Valab. And given he is on a booking, perhaps Dom Horwood might be introduced into this game before too long. However, there is only one sub window left for Lions in normal time. Free kick taken quickly for Demi down that left side as he plays it off his opposite number 9 with Pengelly. And Pengelly feels like that last touch actually came off Demi. See if we can grab a quick replay, and well, I'll just defer to the referee, who is far closer in that one. Can't tell anything definitively off that camera angle. Driver presenting for the short corner. Instead, again towards the back post, finding Lek, who is muscled off the ball by Carlos. Lek, as he's found a bit of space. Vallard slipped, but Fechner is the only player in the vicinity of the ball as he's dispossessed by Demi. Great work by the striker. Stuck into the tackle. Simpkin Sono out to Demi as looks for the pass to Sono. Calls for handball, not heeded. Sono muscles Valab off the ball and wins the corner. And Olympic, they're starting to pick up some momentum now. Corner taken quickly. Thompson King to Sono. Changing up the angle once again, and a bit too much power on that cross from Thompson King. Driver with the switch. Trying to pick out Nikolovsky. Straight through the legs of Fechner, and here goes Demi into the box from a tight angle. He stepped on it. Oh, that was almost such a good chance for Cyrus Demi. As you see the work here, as Simon felt like there perhaps could have been a foul on Fechner, and well, that is a textbook tackle from the football. City pushing for an equaliser in their game. City back defending in numbers. In the Morton City half, left side as Brisbane City to go on the attack, as do Olympic. Exchanging passes, trying to get it back. Thompson King takes a shot, blocked by Carlos. The passing works. It looks oh so pretty as Moore tries to roll it through to Dunn. Still alive. Lek thought about the first time shot, tried to dribble through a duo of Lions defenders unsuccessfully. First touch pass by Simpkin, finding Driver. He can settle things down. There's no need for the home side to panic just yet. A long way to go in this match. Cross towards the back post is dealt with by Ramazani. Pranav Vallab will take his leave. He's been very busy tonight, but withstood plenty of pressure. And on comes Finn Beakhurst, the speedster with 2 goals in 22 appearances in all competitions this season. And free kick for Olympic. .5 minutes played at Imperial Court Stadium. Well, it's not time for Olympic to panic, but it might be time for Brisbane City to go for broke. In a commanding header, gets it back into the Olympic half, although it'll be returned with some interest from Maud as Demi might have a bit more trouble running past the fresh legs of Beakhurst. But Beakhurst gives it away for Sono as it's played forward, and Dunn winds up on the ground as he overextended himself trying to reach for the ball. There might have been a couple of very, very optimistic shouts from the crowd for a penalty, but those involved in the match will give it a second thought. As busy as he was in the first half, Pengelly has barely been sighted so far. It's foul called against Thompson King. He clearly isn't a fan of that call. Corner now for Brisbane City into the 6-yard box, cleared away by Moreton City. As Walters left side in his own half, dribbling up to the halfway line as now he wins a free kick after he was pulled back by a City player, about 5 metres inside the Moreton City half, left side of the field. Now a chance for Lions to put the ball into the box. Goes towards the penalty spot, headed away by Keown. Leck, beautiful touch to bring that under control. Could have been awkward, and Lex Crane winds up on the ground. He says, fair challenge, play on. Simkin getting it to Demi. He's been dropping a bit deeper this half, Cyrus Demi. It has worked well with Latham Dunn making those runs. Strong challenge by Hart Phillips, but he loses it on the follow-up. He's in desperation lunge by Minute, clears it away. Could be on here, Sam Keown, as he's knocked off his feet and it goes behind. Goal kick for Olympic, and looks like the last touch might have come off Sam Keown. And his last chance now for Brisbane City. Free kick 10 metres inside the Moreton City half. Myroney delivers into the box, and Nathan Foster not bothered at all. Storms off his line to take that. He's holding onto the ball, seeing it off as Fechner trying to put some pressure on Ben Wood, who puts his boot through the ball. The tension is palpable with 17.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Continuing to press for the equaliser. They have been the team in the ascendancy for most of this second half, with no reward on the scoreboard thus far. Leck, less favoured left. Third on the shot, and instead it will be continued to work around by Olympic as Simkin. Great tackle made by Beakhurst, and it could open up something now as Fechner driving forward, watched by Nikolovsky as he tries to play it to Pengelly. It's picked up by Olympic and it's cleared away. And the final update from Imperial Corp Stadium, they've just gone full time. Moreton City will play in the 2024 Kappa Queensland Cup Grand Final. 3-2 winners over Brisbane City. Second half goals to Kes Walters and Zach Kiapal, turning around a half-time deficit. Olympic will be hoping for the same outcome here. However, they need to get the ball down the other end of the pitch and avoid instances like that where Famia Sono concedes the free kick. All of our attention for the next quarter of an hour will be on Goodwin Park. We're set up for a grandstand finish. We will play Moreton City in the final. Well, it was deflected towards the goal by Jackson Simpkin, but not close enough. It was a teasing free kick in. Double deflection by the looks of it. And over comes Beakhurst to take. Four Lions players inside that 6-yard box. Can they find the right delivery? It was cleared away by Maud, but it's brought back once again. Strong header as it's hooked towards the goal. On the follow-up by Broderick, and Lions with good of a chance as they could have had, as Cody Maud was the one clearing off the goal line. And Jackson Simpkin's night has come to an end. He's been very impressive in the second half. The product out of Churchy. Former Lions coach Warren Moon's one-time stomping ground when he coached the first 11 there. Nathan Beagley is the replacement wearing jersey number 5. Back over for Beagley as continues his run in support of Demi, but he can't find a way around Beakhurst, and that's the Lions defender over from behind. And Beakhurst, that's as good as a shot on target for a defender, isn't it? Well, actually, it's no free kick. It is a free kick. Now, truth be told, from where this one will be taken, it's not a whole lot of difference to a goal kick. Those are the substitution windows used up by both coaches. Both were forced into changes in the first half through injury, as I beg your pardon, that was Ontiknak that time, getting his body in the right position to earn the free kick, and it will be Beakhurst to take. On with the header, and Mikolovsky. It's actually been a pretty busy mid-season transfer window for Chris Grossman and Olympic. Quite a few additions. James Nikolovsky and Jackson Simpkin, two notable ones, and a couple of departures as well. Mark Mardley returning to Rochdale. Seb Scaroni departed to a club over in Thailand. Just to name a couple. Pass able to pick out Beakhurst. It is. Have a minute with the loose pass and a clever little back heel through by Leck, is able to find Dunn. Watched by Ramazani. Ethan Dunn cutting back inside. There might have been some contact. Whether it was enough to knock him over or warrant a penalty, that's up for debate. But the howls from the crowd were there for everyone to hear. Leck functioning as a conductor. He's making things happen, keeping things ticking over. Waiting for an opening. Our Olympic has played through Thompson King. Ramazani across in cover. He's been all over the place defensively. They've been knocking for 35 minutes so far, Olympic, and Thompson King starting to perhaps show the effects of a busy night of work. Carlos had to play at that one, as otherwise it would have been a corner. Broderick found out on the right. Pengelly, I beg your pardon, it's Ontiknap with the touch. The Lions, this is where the experience of this side really comes in handy. They've been in this situation many times before as a club, and just about every single one of the players they've got out in the field has featured in some form of knockout finals game for them, as Broderick tries to take a snapshot and forces a save out of Wood. Demi felled by substitute Broderick. His final 8, 10, 12, however many minutes are added on. And see the value of big game experience from the visitors tonight. Every second available, they'll stir and not make the locals happy, but it won't matter as long as they can hold out for however many minutes are remaining, as Fettner is felled by Sono. Instruction from the Lions bench, pretty clear after that unsuccessful long diagonal from Ramazani. Time to keep it. A minute. We can see the throw-in under the watchful eye of Demi. And we have more late drama. Now corner. Pressure continues to mount. King clipped in towards the box, headed on by Demi. It's back off the post there on the follow-up block by Ramazani. And a huge moment for Olympic goes unrewarded. And now with the foul by Maud, he is going to pick up a yellow card himself. He was just a beat late on that challenge, and Cody Maud, 8 yellow cards on the season in all competitions, that is. This is second in the Kappa Queensland Cup, and actually heading into tonight, he was the only Olympic player to have been booked in this competition. This is a rivalry with no shortage of late goals. This last month, Brindle South, who isn't involved tonight, popped up with the winner. Broderick find a way to ice it here. Montignap. Whipped ball in just over the head of Nikolovsky, and that skimmed his hairline. Otherwise, Carlos might have been there to put it away. Broderick hearing the instructions from his coach, asking him to keep it. Last season, Ramazani, 91st minute winner. 2022 semi-final. Zach Kierpal, who scored the winner for Moreton City tonight, popped up with the 93rd minute winner in that 91st minute winner in that epic clash. Max Mikola, 85th minute equaliser in their round 7 draw in 2021. A number of other moments of late drama. Merrick Mardley in round 10, 2019. And we have another moment to add to that list tonight. The last thing the Lions definitely, and probably Olympic as well, would want to avoid is another 30 minutes of football, but for entertainment's sake, we love a late equaliser here or more drama. Beakhurst sprays it out. Fechner with eyes initially for the corner flag. Is dispossessed in a textbook tackle from Maud. Beagley has to bust a gut just to keep that one in. Demi. Oh, how much does Pengelly want it? He's tracking back, 88th minute. And the crowd have something to say about Pengelly going down after making that tackle. And perhaps realising he has to go off the pitch. Pengelly tried to get back on his feet, but the physio was already on, so Pengelly is now waved back on by Max Crane, our referee, who's had a busy, but I suppose thankfully for him, uneventful evening. An Olympic conjure up Beagley. Second pass wasn't quite as good as the first, but he's atoned for it. Nikolovsky. And the shot is straight into the backside of Demi and just sliced by Sono. And Pond will rush for the ball. He tried his best to get out of the way of that one, but couldn't do so. Just running through the head-to-head history of these two clubs. Last year was actually the first time in the NPL era. I know their history goes a long way back beyond that, but last year was the first time they had not met in a final since 2017, and that is going to be a yellow card for Danny Driver for his foul. And the only two meetings in 2023 were the NPL regular season, as Olympic endured. It was a bit of a rough season results-wise. They did make the Kappa Pro Series Grand Final, which they lost to Gold Coast Knights. We are in stoppage time now. How many more minutes will there be played? Well, Olympic first have to get the ball back, then get it down the other end of the pitch. Well, they've got it halfway there and waiting, as he is seemingly always, Ramazani. Fechner with eyes for the flag, instead will be dispossessed. Free kick Olympic, and that will let them get the ball down into the Lions half. On my watch, we should have at least another 90 seconds to be played. Demi is it under control. First time ball forward, headed on by Dunn, looking for Beagley, and that honestly looked like it might have come off his face, but I think he's been called for a handball. Let's see if we can see what the replay has to say. That actually did look like it came off his face, so perhaps Olympic have a right to feel aggrieved there. Pressure relieving free kick now for Lions. They just have to see it out. It's been 80 minutes since they took a 2-0 lead. And Nikolovsky goes straight over the back. Broderick finding Fechner, and well, he couldn't bring that under control, so he will once again go for the corner. Moore tries to take it off him, and very quick signal from Mr. Crane. Goal kick now for Olympic. They have to get it down the other end of the pitch. Time is running out. And over the head of everybody, Lions get the throw in. Beakhurst getting a long run up for that throw in. And Lions' quest for silverware continues. They advance to the Kappa Queensland Cup Grand Final. Andy Pengelly with the brace in the 9th and 11th minute. Lyndon Farr with the goal for Olympic. They knocked on the door in second half Olympic, but they could not break through, and it's looking like it might be getting a bit ugly. Dan Leck involved in a bit of push and shove, and we might just see what plays out there. Leck is not impressed. I think there might have been some words exchanged both ways. Sean Carlos coming over, trying to play peacemaker. Either way, that will be it. I'm James Coughlin. This has been a production for Double Take Sports for Football Queensland. Good night.